New intro. So much love and appreciation to those of you who have been with me for the 2 year period plus that I've been doing this. Thank you for showing your love and support to the channel. And to anybody else who is brand new to the platform and you would like to support the channel, also, you can do it by way of Patreon, Anchor, the clothing store, and also the shoe shop that is listed in the comment description below. And again, thank you to any and all of you guys who have been here to support this channel during the 2+ year period. I wouldn't be able to do what I do every single day without you. Senator stated that the spending bill that they are trying to complete this week will contain between 12 billion and 14 billion in aid for Ukraine. Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, shortly after Mr. McConnell spoke, stated that there was more than 12 billion in assistance for Ukraine and asked about the discrepancy. He later stated that the bill would include a little less than 14 billion and a little more than 12 billion. Lawmakers are hoping to vote this weekend on a measure to fund the federal government for the full fiscal year and provide further assistance to Ukraine, laying out a timeline for passing the spending bill, even as some key issues have yet to be completed. Mr. McConnell also stated that he believes any funding to send planes to Poland would be included in the bill. Poland stated Tuesday that it would make its MiG 29 combat jets available to the United States after days of talks about how to get such planes into the hands of the Ukraine. In return, Poland wants the United States made planes to replace them. Well, let me just say how I am so shocked and surprised that this is even happening. I'm just so shocked. That's sarcasm for people who can't catch on. I'm pretty much used to this. It's the everyday, right? That seems to happen here. For whatever reason, black people can't seem to catch on track or get it that hey, we're not going to be getting any type of, in a sense, reparations directly from the United States government. They're not cutting any type of check or anything like that. And if they do, there's going to be certain types of stipulations or requirements that's going to come with that money versus all the money that they've ever given to other people. There's not really, in a sense, that type of stipulation or a requirement. And I will also furthermore say that more than likely when this money shows up, if it does, that you will have a lot of true Americans that will all of a sudden become black directly overnight. They will claim all of their far off relatives that are mixed or black, and magically they will say that kumbaya, we are all family, let's go get the money, we're all in this together, we can all make it, we're all God's children, right? They'll start off with the whole Bible talk and all of that other um type of good nonsense, right? Now, somebody once before stated that hey, the United States government owes, the black community, a few, $1 trillion or, what have you. And the government was like, no, we can't do that, right? They said, nah, it's impossible. We don't got it. It's not in the budget. That's ridiculous, right? Everything to say that they're not going to do it, but it's still on the table. So then, boom, here comes the pandemic. You know what happens? Magically, out of nowhere, they find about $3+ trillion in order to help with this, right? Magically just found that money, the same exact money they told you that they didn't have. Notice how they're able to lie directly to people's faces while smiling at the same time, shaking people's hand, but within that same handshake, they have poison on their hand at the same time, along with having a dagger to put you to sleep. And that's exactly what black people have been getting for the longest time possible. We've been getting that poisonous handshake and that dagger. That's all it is. And yet we, right, still believe that, yeah, they're going to do the right things. Please, why would the people who put you in a certain predicament and wanted to keep you there, why would they do anything to help you or to better that situation? Why? They wouldn't, right? So now we have the whole issue with Ukraine, and now the United States government wants to give money to a foreign country, right? Nothing in Ukraine has anything to do with the United States. No, disrespect to, anything over there, but I'm just saying it's clearly 100% ridiculous how everybody else gets helped, but the people here. But like I said, it's to be expected. So this is all I'm saying here. This is all I'm saying to black people here. What are you doing right now to, in a sense, get your form of reparations? How is it that you are going about building your wealth, building generational wealth, gaining financial literacy, getting your money up, getting your bank account up so that you can have all of your bills on auto pay? Right? What exactly are you doing? Because I'm trying to give you a solution. But like I said, a lot of y'all don't want to sit up there and hear it. So when everybody else basically uses the solution and they make it somewhere, and then you're still stuck in the same exact predicament talking about woe is me, where's my money, where is the community's money, when are we going to get paid, when is everybody, when you're still stuck there doing it and everybody else is sitting up there making it, people are going to be ready for those claims that you're going to be like, oh yeah, sellouts, yeah, the Illuminati, yeah, devil worship, yeah, you, right, it's going to be all of these deflections, right? Instead of focusing on the real thing, which is black people need to sit up there and band together. Black people need to formulate their own reparations. Black people need to gain financial literacy. Black people need to know and learn about credit properly and how to use and leverage other people's money versus leveraging and using their own, further putting them in a deficit and a debt. Black people need to learn to understand that when you're born, you're automatically in debt as just a human being in general because of the way that the system is set up. But like I said before, it's very hard to tell people a lot of things because a lot of people just don't want to listen. Right? A lot of people just don't want to listen. And the other thing that I want to point out to black people is that pay very close attention, right? You have a lot of Caucasian individuals that have these open hearts, these crying hearts, these weeping hearts, because they're witnessing, seeing self versus self. But yet they have an issue whenever black people want to point out the fact that it is they who are harming the black community, right? So roughly in the same light as what you have going on in the Ukraine, in a sense, you have the same thing that America's been doing to black people. But yet, of course, you don't have the Caucasian persuasion, the Caucasian majority, right? You don't have them coming out here having those weeping and those crying and those saddened hearts, willing to open up their wallets and just, they're not, because realistically they do not care because it benefits them, because they're able to profit and make money off of it while we are not able to profit and make money off of ourselves. Like I said, that's the way that the system is set up. So being how black people are, this is the point in time to start flipping the script. This is the point in time to start changing everything, to start performing the method to the madness, to start tweaking everything like we've always done with every single sport and any other thing that we are able to literally touch. But like I said, it's up to y'all to sit up there and figure it out and to make it do what it do. Just don't sit up there and still be depending on a all-white savior to, come from out of nowhere and to Houdini some money directly into your pockets or your bank account and think that everything is going to be, a-okay. Or even if that Houdini does show up, just pay very close attention and notice how the illusion is being played, because I promise you there's something behind that curtain that you're just not seeing. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this video and everything I stated in the comment description below. And as always, peace, love, and stay tuned for the next video.